In this video, I'll be helping you with the math topic called solving a rational equation with factored denominators and stating excluded values. We'll be using this example from the OpenStax College Algebra textbook, where we are asked to solve this equation after factoring the denominators. And we can see that this denominator can be factored. And since it is a difference of two squares, we know that it will factor into x plus 1 times x minus 1, and there's nothing to factor on the left-hand side. However, now that those denominators are factored, I can tell that the lowest common denominator will have the x plus 1 factor and the x minus 1 factor, and that will be the lowest common denominator. So to remove all of these fractions, I can cancel each of the denominators by multiplying through on the left and right by that lowest common denominator. This will allow me to cancel in that first term the x plus 1, leaving me a 2 times x minus 1. In the second term, the x minus 1's cancel, leaving me a minus 1 times x plus 1. And then on the right-hand side, both the x plus 1's and the x minus 1's cancel. So I'm left with just the 2x. Now we have an equation that's much easier to solve, no fractions. I can begin by distributing the 2. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times minus 1, a minus 2. And then distributing the negative 1. Negative 1 times x, a negative x. Negative 1 times 1, a minus 1. From here on the left-hand side, I have some common terms. 2x minus x is a positive x, and minus 2 minus 1, a minus 3. Then to move the x's to the same side, I could subtract x from both sides and be left with a minus 3 equals x. So we have solved for x, but we were also asked to state the excluded values. And the excluded values come from the fact that the denominator cannot be 0, which means that this lowest common denominator cannot be 0. So I would exclude where that first term equals 0, which means I would exclude x equals negative 1. And the same for the second term, x minus 1 cannot be equal to 0, so I would also need to exclude x equals positive 1. So we have our solution and two excluded values.